Ryan Nugent-Hopkins of the Edmonton Oilers joining us on the
sir.
set here at NHL Media Days, plural, in Chicago. Great to see you. How you are feeling is a common question among Oilers Nation right now to one specific player, but to anyone really related to the roster. How are you feeling? How was the offseason? How comfortable are you going into the year?
I feel good. It was a really good off season for me. I got to Edmonton on Monday. Got to skate with the guys on Tuesday, so it was really good. Just get out there with some of the guys. But we're all excited, and it was great. Personally, it was a great off season for me.
Last year, personally, for you, you're setting career highs. Team doesn't do as well as you'd like. Did something click personally for you, though, in the group and kind of your evolution in the game? Because you've been around for a while. It's not like you just jumped right in. This is 8 years in. But did you feel like something kind of clicked for you last year?
I think it actually more started the year before. On a personal level, I think I kind of started to find my two-way game a little bit better. When I first came in, I was more of an offensive guy. Then I realized I needed to kind of get my defensive game going, and it's going to be a big part of my career. So I kind of focused on that. At times, maybe it hurt my offensive production in the past couple of years. I think I've kind of found that balance a little bit better, and it's something that I still want to get better at. I still know I can get better at, but I think the past 2 seasons have been personally the most comfortable I felt out there in my two-way game.
How much of that is comfort? Like, people watch the NHL and they're like, "Oh, these guys are amazing athletes, drafted in the first round. You're just gonna." But how much of it is just your comfort on the ice and knowing what your role is?
For sure, it's a lot to do with that, and I think the other thing is confidence. It's such a huge part of any sport. I mean, when I first came to the league, and you quickly realize it's not going to be as easy as putting up points like you do in junior. You're playing against the best players in the world, so comfortability and confidence definitely go a long way.
Nice.
What does Coach Tippett want from you this season? How many conversations have you had? I know it's still kind of early.
Yeah, I talked to him a couple times over the summer. I saw him, I think I saw him 2 days ago. Yeah, no, I saw him on Tuesday, so it was good. Just a quick little chat. But, I mean, personally, he hasn't exactly said what he actually wants out of me. But, I mean, I want to be the guy, or I want to be one of the guys we can rely upon on both ends of the ice. And I want to be that steady guy who you know what you're getting from every night, and try to play a more consistent game than maybe I have in the past. So, and I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the way that we play. I mean, when we play our best, we're a really good hockey team. It's just a matter of finding that consistently.
Tim and I remember when you were one of the new guys. You're not one of the new guys anymore. You've grown up, and the pressure in that market, as we all know, to become a consistent playoff team is immense. How much responsibility, generally, are you kind of putting on your shoulders now as a pseudo leader in the room?
For sure, I think over the past few seasons, I definitely have put a lot more pressure on myself to be one of the leaders. I need to be one of the guys who helps us find our way out of this, and obviously we have a lot of other talented players on the team. But I mean, like you said, it's going into my 9th season, which kind of sounds crazy to me, but it is, and I need to step up and take a leadership role and help find our way out of it.
Do you ever have those conversations with guys like McDavid or Draisaitl where you can kind of see where they're coming from because you've taken those steps, although completely different, you've taken those steps, and that comfortability might help them?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was in a similar position to them. I think Connor and Leon, very mature young players. Connor, when you're the kind of player you are, he is. He's going to have to be thrust into the spotlight. He kind of had to mature at a young age, so I think he's really taken hold of the leadership aspect, and I know things can get frustrating at times when you're not having success, especially a guy like him. I mean, he had success in junior, obviously, and he's always going to have success, but it can get frustrating when the team isn't playing like we know that we can, and it's something that I think I can help those guys out with because I have been through it as well.
Right. Nobody's quite sure if Connor is going to be ready for opening night. The fan base, and I understand this, have grabbed any piece of news on this and run with it. But understandably, are you at all concerned about what you're hearing about his knee recovery?
Concerned. I mean, I'm concerned because I want him to be healthy. I want him to be feeling good. I think he is feeling good. We're not sure what's going to happen, obviously, but I know he's working towards coming back, trying to make the start of the season, and he's a competitor. He's going to do whatever he can to do it, but obviously we want him to be healthy. We want him to be 100%, and he's just got to know his body and know how he feels before he comes back.
You going to play with James Neal a bit this year? What's the word? What are you hearing?
Yeah, I haven't heard too much yet. Skated with him on Tuesday. Already can see he's got that goal scorer mentality. He's a guy that you find in the right spot. He's gonna put it in.
Does he have a chip on his shoulder? Rough year last year.
Well, he's always had a chip on his shoulder, to be honest.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
plays with it. Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know James personally that well yet. Just met him a couple times now, but I think he's going to come into this season fired up. He wants to play well, and I think if we do end up playing together, I think we should be a good fit.
All right, so this is a media day for you. I know you're 8 seasons in. How many times have you done this?
This is just my second time.
So, you're aware of the car wash that you're about to go through?
Yeah, I've been going through it a little bit already, so it's
get ready to do this.
Yeah, do you have a favorite power hose? What's your favorite power? Like, is it the water?
No, the old, yeah. You did it right there. The point.
The point. You
Point
got
at
to
the
point.
camera.
Yeah,
I
I
think that was the first ever picture I took as Edmonton Oiler. Right after the draft, was pointing at the camera.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The legendary point. Well, you'll be doing a lot of that coming up. We appreciate you coming by. And, it's been rough, but we all know the hockey fans that exist out there and the passion in that city.
Yeah, when
we
it
do
goes.
wish you guys all the best.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and, like you said, so passionate out there. When we did make the playoffs, it was I can't even explain how that experience was. They just got so into it, and they love their team out there.
Awesome. Appreciate the time, Ryan.
Thank you guys.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins
Appreciate it.
of the Edmonton Oilers here at Media Day.